since Evo.
I mean, this is still pools.
It is, but a lot of tournaments are doing BO5 the whole way through.
Yeah.
It is more of like and this is also like a big FGC event. It's kind of a tradition that I'm used to in kind of FGC / Smash events. But it also means losing one game suddenly becomes terrifying for the top players.
So these two players, we got VGBCRB aMSa. That's Video Game Bootcamp Red Bull aMSa.
Yeah, going for the low stock acquisition.
Oh, there he goes. Got him. Eggs.
It technically wasn't, like, it feels like it was low because aMSa has taken no damage, but it was actually just doing a ton of damage and then getting it.
It's just an edge guard at that point, I think. But yeah, Salami, ETF, I think that's eToss friends. He is sponsored by eToss. The Fox that we saw on stream earlier sponsored several of the players to come out here, Salami being one of them.
I gotcha. So if you hear in the crowd mic a unearthly screaming,
yes.
I was told by eToss, he was like, Jack, if you hear somebody screaming louder than they should be, that is me.
That is definitely
and you
him.
shouldn't be alarmed. You don't need to call security.
He is loud. I went to lunch with him the other day. His volume is just higher than other people's.
Like an acoustic piano.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
With no damper pedal. That's one for the Melee nerds out there who like playing piano too.
I'm sure that Venn diagram is massive.
Hey, I bet it is.
Yeah. So so aMSa's working these platforms. Yoshi's very good at. It's like his dash dance is vertical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's so fast at going to the top platform.
And sometimes circular.
Yes. And so it'll come up and down at weird angles. It's really like there. He'll go to the top. He'll come back down, and it's all so fast and it's hard to deal with.
I will say, like, there was an era of aMSa, like, back in 2013 through maybe 15, that I associate with way more, like, wave landing around the platforms with the double jump cancel. Over the years, he's kind of, like, done a little bit less of that, but it's still in there. It's still part of the brand.
I think, yeah, that would even if that wasn't like a direct kill, I think he double jumped into that, and the armor was broken, so he wouldn't have been able to recover.
Yo, the Salami at the church practice, it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I forgot about church. The box Yoshi.
Yeah.
His parries are actually insane.
The Hat Man. Oh. It's just so much damage from the one mistake of trying to fall on top of aMSa.
Yeah. All right, another knockdown, platform tag chase. Salami not really, he's not really falling for, like, a lot of those platform tag chases, you don't expect them, right?
Yeah.
And so you miss the tech a lot, and then you get big openings. But he was teching all of them. aMSa was reacting to those techs, so it was you know, that great. But it's still, like, impressive to me that Salami wasn't missing any of those. It was like he was in control for the most part, even while he was getting caught.
In deep thought.
You've got so many people in chat saying that they play piano. But maybe
Thank
you're right.
you.
You were
Thank
right.
you.
You've got so many people.
Thank you.
I play keyboard.
All right.
I play percussion. That's
well,
kind
of that's right. That's right. Shout out to the musicians.
That's my
God
musician
bless you all.
voice.
Music, a magic beyond all we do here. That's the one quote that I will take from that childhood series. It's great.
Do you think it's smart taking Yoshi to his story?
Oh. Did you know that this is a story?
I didn't know until you brought it up earlier when you said YS, and then I was just like, that is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a possessive, what's the grammar term? Possessive noun? Yeah, story's a noun. It's a possessive noun, and Yoshi is the owner. The landlord, if you will. And aMSa's definitely inheriting the story soon.
Everyone loves a good landlord. Oh, no!
They said that in Les Miserables. Pretty good scene.
Oh, big damage. He's going to kill it. Not quite, not quite. A little bit more percent. Oh, just kidding. Salami was like, actually, that I should have lost that stock, so I'm just going to go ahead and run off the stage if that's cool with you. What?
Whoa! That was like the Kirby tech.
Playing with fire on that last stock. These techs from Salami, though.
Is it true that aMSa's moving to North America?
Yeah, Canada. I think right now he's on a temporary visa, but I think the plan is to live there permanently.
That's great.
I know he's there for at least another year. I saw that tweet.
Yeah. I think it makes me so happy for a couple of reasons. One, aMSa's actually one of the longest tenured players like in Melee. And a huge part of like moving is probably for Melee. And like it just makes me feel
huge combo.
Like, God, we're going to be watching this for years, and it's always going to be great.
Yeah, I'm always excited when people from weaker regions move to North America, and then suddenly they get practice, and then suddenly they get like way better.
Yeah.
I remember when Joshman did his tour, he suddenly got a lot better.
Yeah. Because a lot of getting better is like, you know the theory of what you need to do, but like ultimately it is a lot easier when you can put in the work with people that are around you, and there's a lot of people trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Not to say that like Japan is a weak region, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But
it's
North
harder to get
America
practice.
is
It's harder to get practice in Japan.
For sure.
That's for sure. There are less melee players.
And I don't think they're allowed to have money on their tournaments.
I don't know anything about Japanese law. Not an expert. Won't pretend to be.
So you don't consume Western media, but you also don't consume Japanese law. Interesting.
Yeah, a bit of a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I am. But aMSa takes that 2-0. Doing Canada proud.
Yeah, that's right. He hailing from Canada.
He's my favorite Toronton?
Is it Toronto? Let's go Toronto.
I don't know, man.
I didn't know if it was Toronto or Vancouver, but yeah. Great.
Vancouver. It could be Vancouver. That's the other one that the Americans have heard of.
Yeah.
All the Canadians are seething in shadow.
Why? Those are two great cities.
I have heard of them.
Yeah, I think those are great. I'd consider living in Vancouver. It's a wonderful environment.
Sure, I hear they have healthcare there.
Yeah. That is. We did. Yeah. Wait a minute. Now that I'm like reflecting on it more, why we didn't get aMSa? We failed. This is a crisis.
Oh yeah, we lost aMSa to Canada, right?
We lost the aMSa account.
It's a failure.
Yeah.
It was probably easier to get a Canadian visa than an American one.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
I'm not joking. We should have gotten aMSa. That makes me a little